So the other side of the waistband will be a bit longer. This is normal. So you pin, I just prepared small piece, but if you pin from the other side, you pin it how it goes, and you will see that here you have a bit extra fabric. This is normal. And then we connect it with straight stitch, distance 1 centimeter as always, and the same how I show it in the video. We press seam allowance towards the top. So I'm gonna do this now. So I prepared my piece. Look, I went with zigzag here. I showed it in my YouTube video. I pressed seam allowance on top and I marked where the top of my waistband is. And what I do now, I connect beautiful side to beautiful side. So my mark is on top. This step I also show in my video. And this fold, it goes down like this, and I pin 2 layers together, beautiful side to beautiful. Yeah, this is how it looks from here, and this is how it looks from the other side. And now what you have to do, before we would just go like this straight, but now we need to make this extra space for the buttonhole or button. So from this moment where you stopped with previous stitch, you go like this straight. Here you stop, needle has to be inside of fabric, you raise the foot, you turn, and you go straight and finish with back stitch. Okay, so I'm gonna make a line. You go like this, then you turn and you go cross, so you form this corner here. Okay, so I will show you this also with sewing machine. Okay, so from here, from the previous stitch, I start and I go with back stitch. Okay, I go till here. Okay, and now I want to turn. So before I turn, I make sure needle is inside of my fabric. When I see it is inside, only after that I can raise my foot and turn. If you turn without needle inside, you will lose your stitch. And now I go this way and I finish with back stitch. This is how it looks from both sides. And now, the same way how I did with the other side, I need to leave only 2-3 millimeters of seam allowance, and the rest I cut. And also here. Be careful, don't cut the skirt itself, only seam allowance. And now I turn it inside out the same way how I did it with the other side. And I help with scissors or something else to make corners more like square, to have a more square shape. This thing goes inside like this, and we press it with iron. This is how it looks after pressing, like this. And now I go in between 2 details in this previous stitch. This is the same steps that I show in my YouTube video. This is my final result. This is the stitch that I just made. And this part is for button or for the buttonhole.